In this video, we will show you step by step how you can transform your life by eliminating 4 critical obstacles using the timeless wisdom of the Stoics. These practical tips and inspiring examples will help you focus on what matters, make bold decisions, and turn your inner dialogue into your most powerful source of strength, embracing a more powerful and authentic existence. Don't miss a single detail. Let's begin. First, it is crucial to understand the importance of letting go of the need for approval from everyone around us. In today's world dominated by social media and image culture, recognition and acceptance by others seem to have become the most coveted treasures. However, ancient Stoic philosophers like Seneca and Marcus Aurelius offer us a valuable perspective on this matter. They argued that the relentless pursuit of approval from everyone is an illusion that leads us away from our true selves. Instead of seeking public recognition, these thinkers advocated for authenticity and a personal quest for moral and ethical excellence. Imagine, for example, a young YouTube content creator who decides to talk about controversial topics she is passionate about, such as climate change or animal rights. Despite criticism and disapproval from part of her audience, she continues to share her message, guided by her principles and belief in the righteousness of her actions. This creator experiences deep satisfaction not because she tries to please everyone, but because she acts according to her values and beliefs. The constant need to be loved and approved by others can trap us in an invisible prison where our actions and decisions are dictated not by what we truly want or believe, but by what we think will please others. We must accept that we cannot please everyone, and that this is not only normal but liberating. This does not mean ignoring all criticism or feedback. Rather, it is about discerning which comments are constructive and help us grow and which simply do not resonate with our personal journey toward virtue. Consider a musician who decides to explore a new musical genre, risking losing subscribers who preferred his previous style. While some fans might feel disappointed, the musician finds deep personal satisfaction in his artistic development, demonstrating that true happiness comes from staying true to oneself and one's creative growth beyond external expectations. In summary, the Stoics teach us that true happiness and satisfaction do not come from universal approval, but from living in accordance with our core principles and values. By freeing ourselves from the constant search for external validation, we find inner peace and the freedom to be truly ourselves, which is the essence of a fulfilling and authentic life. Second, it is crucial to break the habit of using our past as an excuse for the present. Stoic philosophers, advocates of deep analysis and understanding of life, urge us to look back on our past not with resentment or regret, but with a perspective of learning and reflection. Instead of wallowing in sadness over past decisions or actions, we should ask ourselves what lessons we can learn from these experiences. Such conscious reflection facilitates the discovery of valuable insights, paving the way for genuine and profound personal growth. Consider an entrepreneur who faces the failure of his first business. Instead of being trapped by defeat, he objectively evaluates his mistakes and lessons. This analysis allows him to identify areas for improvement and apply these lessons to his next project, ultimately leading him to success. His past, far from being a source of shame, becomes the foundation on which he builds a resilient and successful entrepreneurial career. Being chained to the past can imprison our emotional and mental state, hindering us from moving forward and seizing present opportunities. The Stoics teach us to change our perception, viewing the past not as a chain that binds us, but as an invaluable source of wisdom. Asking ourselves what lessons we have learned and how they can positively influence our present is a liberating exercise. Acceptance and letting go play a crucial role in this process. Accepting that what happened in the past is beyond our control alleviates the burden that may accompany it. Imagine someone who has experienced deep disappointment in love. Instead of letting this experience define his ability to love again, he uses self-reflection to understand what went wrong and how he can grow emotionally. This person decides to open himself to love again, drawing strength and wisdom from his past experience rather than being paralyzed by fear. Transforming past pain and obstacles into pillars of strength is another fundamental lesson of Stoicism. The challenges we have faced shape our character and strengthen our endurance. Each overcome obstacle becomes evidence of our ability to face and overcome future difficulties. By letting go of the past and using it as a lesson rather than an excuse, we free up emotional and mental resources to live the present more fully and build a more meaningful and satisfying future. The past should be seen as a teacher, not a judge condemning us. Accepting the lessons of Stoicism allows us to live the present moment with full strength, the only moment where we can shape our destiny. Here and now is where the real capacity for change and growth lies. Like and subscribe to the channel. We have a lot of wisdom to share with you. Let's continue. Third, it is essential to minimize our tendency to overanalyze every detail. The Stoics, advocates of active and simple living, emphasize the importance of incorporating these principles into our daily lives. The key to success lies in prioritizing the essentials. Seneca, one of the most famous Stoics, urges us to focus on what is essential, thereby avoiding the paralysis of analysis that often arises when trying to dissect every aspect of a situation. Concentrating on what is truly within our control and taking decisive action are the first steps to a fuller and more effective life. Consider an entrepreneur facing the decision to expand his business. Instead of getting bogged down in exhaustive analysis of every possible outcome, he decides to focus on key aspects: market demand, available resources, and his long-term vision. This straightforward approach allows him to move forward with confidence and efficiency. Moreover, perfectionism is a well-known obstacle to personal and professional fulfillment. Stoicism teaches us that mistakes are part of the learning process. Instead of getting stuck in the pursuit of perfection, we should learn from our mistakes and continue moving forward with courage. Think of an artist who, in seeking perfection in his work, never feels satisfied and therefore never shares his creations with the world. By adopting a more stoic mindset, he could recognize the value of each attempt, learn from every misplaced brushstroke, and ultimately enrich his artistic expression. Indecisiveness is another significant challenge to Stoic learning and continuous growth. Imagine someone torn between staying in an unfulfilling job and fearing change. Choosing Stoic courage, he decides to make the transition, which not only allows him to grow professionally, but also find greater personal satisfaction. Finally, clarity in communication is vital for preventing misunderstandings and fostering genuine relationships. By expressing our thoughts and feelings directly and respectfully, we significantly improve our interactions with others. By embracing direct actions and simplicity in our lives, we not only free ourselves from the paralysis of analysis, but also embrace a more authentic and meaningful way of living. Discipline in our thoughts and actions leads us to a more focused and fulfilling existence in line with Stoic values of authenticity and simplicity. Fourth, it is crucial to change the way we communicate with ourselves. Inner harsh self-criticism and negative self-talk are obstacles many of us struggle with daily. However, Stoic philosophy offers us a way to transform our inner dialogue from one of negative judgment to one of constructive self-reflection. Observing our thoughts and actions objectively allows us to identify areas for improvement without diving into destructive criticism. More productively, we should replace useless self-reproach with an assessment of how we can move forward and grow from our experiences. One of the essential aspects pointed out by the Stoics is the importance of affirming our abilities and acknowledging our strengths. This involves understanding that we are fully capable of facing and overcoming the obstacles before us. Becoming our own best ally is a radical change that can have a profound impact on our lives. Another critical point is rejecting any form of victimhood, nurturing a narrative where we see ourselves as powerless. Instead, the Stoics insist that we take responsibility for our existence and take control of our destiny. The way we talk to ourselves significantly influences our thinking and emotional well-being. By adopting a Stoic inner dialogue, we free ourselves from the paralyzing self-criticism and foster the development of our capabilities and resilience. It encourages us to turn away from self-criticism and embrace self-affirmation, communicating with ourselves in a way that inspires, motivates, and allows us to make the most of our abilities. Making our inner voice an ally on the path to a more fulfilling and satisfying life is a key principle of Stoicism. To live in accordance with Stoic principles, it is not enough to understand these principles. We must actively apply them in our daily lives. Let's remember the importance of transforming our inner dialogue into a source of strength and positivity. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope these tips prove valuable to you. Consider sharing it with those who might need it and expressing your point of view in the comments section, as wisdom should be shared to thrive. Comment, "I am a Stoic," and I will know you watched until the end. Now, do you choose the path of Stoicism to the right or the left? You have 2 Stoic videos that you will like. Until next time.